Hi, everybody. My name is Felipe. Um, there might be some people still subscribed to this channel uh, that I used to be friends with. My apartment, it's a shithole. Ghetto. It's the ceiling caved in like the first week, and they never replaced the fan. The fan has been on the floor for 2 years. That's probably something I could have called about, but I felt like I would have been inconveniencing the staff here. I have ADHD, OCD, and autism, and I have reached the limit of what I can take in my life. I'm not going to hurt myself or anybody else. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that anymore. But I used to do it. I used to want to do it every day. Every single day. I thought about it every single day. And I'm wearing a silly bear costume, right? This makes me feel happy when I wear it. God damn it. I don't feel like turning on the fucking lights. I'm not going to. I don't feel like fucking cleaning or I can barely get out of bed. I can barely talk to anyone. I can't do anything. I can't. When I look for jobs, I just imagine what happened and it's going to happen again and it's going to be my fault. And that's all I can think about. My mom died a few weeks ago and I lost my job a couple months ago. And I've kind of reached the last money I got. I paid for last month's rent, and once the insurance bill goes through for my car insurance, which is like insanely high, um, then I think I have enough for my internet and power. I think, but if I don't, that's fine. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna move, like maybe another country or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to move in with family again if they'll take me. I don't know. I know this sounds horrible. This isn't on them. This isn't on my family. Like no. It's everybody's going through shit right now. I am gender fluid, so it's he they. That's another thing I discovered in the past 2 years. There's a small part of me that has like a feminine kind of feeling or influence that drives some of my actions or a lot of my actions. Randomly, it just kind of. I can't really explain it that well, and I don't fucking have to, frankly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I don't know how you can sleep at night. I don't know what to even do. I'm just looking. When I look for jobs, all I can think is, it's going to be filled with people I have to talk to that I don't want to talk to. And it's not even any reflection on them. I don't have the mental energy to give to you. I just don't have it. And I don't know. The professional environment at work for me is hell because I have to always, or I feel like I have to at least always seem nice. The word aggressive was used to describe me, which is kind of fair and kind of not because I had changed my behavior significantly. Um, Even then, I don't know. I feel like every single thing I say, someone that I know will have something to say about it that will make me feel worse about it. That's why I don't usually say anything. Whether or not the intent is malicious, I can never tell. I can't tell sometimes when people are making fun of me or if they're, I can't tell sometimes. You have to assume positive end of that as an adult, but it sucked to have to experience the negative side of that as an adult when that's not like supposed to happen. I don't know when you have all of these conditions at the same time. I really can't tell my mind 100% what to think about at any given time. Very much like a flow, kind of a state thing where I just get stuck on a few things. Why? I asked for some accommodations at work and they were all denied. Now I don't have a job. Um, I'm not trying to insinuate anything. I'm just stating the facts here. That sucks. And I don't know I don't know, anybody that was involved with that decision, I want you to know that I fucking hate you. I just hate you. I just do. I think that you're disgusting. You're an amoral person. Persons. I honestly don't 100% know. I don't ever really know who to trust at any given moment. Down to my family too. Sometimes I don't know because I will have this kind of Pollyanna kind of, view of my family members sometimes where I think they can do no wrong. They do something awful. I'm like, oh, no. And then everyone tries to convince me it wasn't that awful. And it's like, okay. I don't expect any help here. I just want to express myself. I've pulled myself out of fucking shit. I'll do it again. That's fine. I'll fucking kill myself working to have some semblance of peace, privacy that I never had before, right? This little funny little sweater thing, right? Even just this alone, just this that I'm wearing right here. I'm doing this on purpose. I'm wearing this on purpose. Just this alone in the community I grew up in, just wearing this once in a picture alone would have been like a shitstorm. I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. I technically still am, in name alone. But that was another aspect that kind of ruined everything. It sucks because it's one of those things that you can tell people about. Nobody knows enough about it to empathize. They only know enough about it to criticize. So it's like, what? They had you preaching? Who cares? Like, they don't understand how deep the brainwashing goes. My mom was a Jehovah's Witness, and she was a very faithful one. Harmed myself trying to live up to those standards for my entire life, and I was not able to, and then I started drinking at the same time, and it was a disaster. And that was the past 10 years of my life. And then my mom got cancer, and that was another reason why I wanted to do well, because I wanted to make my mom proud before she died. And I could not do that. I was not able to do that. I was not able to do that even a little bit. I was able to drink though, and then force myself to go to the meetings, or at least listen to them. And I would listen to them in the living room with her for all of COVID, years. I would do family worship with her, me and her. My brother and sister left, fine, because, they got married and everything. That's another thing that never went well for me, but, I don't want to say it in like an insult way, because it's really not that. I understand. I get it. I know. Like, it's not that. It's not. Especially with the queer identity that I have. Accepting that part of me made me realize a lot of things I was ignoring in that little voice I would hear. It's not really a voice, it's just a feeling. And now I balance them. They aren't both in a state of like anger or anything. I feel like a whole person. Feels good because I can entertain both whims, and at the same time sometimes I feel 50% girl, sometimes 50% boy. It's weird. It is, and I understand. Physically what I look like is very different probably, but I don't really care. I know what I am. But when you realize this about yourself after coming from a religious community that is so against it, it does so much psychological damage. I can't even begin to tell you consequences of that, what that did to me. But suffice to say, I've never been in a relationship, and I kind of don't really want to be in. And this isn't something I don't want anyone to try and convince me either. I'll know when I find the person that I want to be with. I don't want to be with anyone that I've met so far. It's not 100% a reflection on you. Maybe a couple. But, that was my fault too in a lot of cases. Because I didn't know I had autism. And that's where we get to the main thing. I think that's a really common problem nowadays. I still get a massive dose of cortisol when I'm in a room with a bunch of different, especially when they want to talk to me. especially when there's some kind of responsibility involved or some kind of task that I need to do immediately. And I don't know. And I over intellectualize a lot too, so that doesn't help. I have been looking for a job. It's been, the effort has honestly been shit because of what happened with my mom, and also, matter in which I lost my job, was very upsetting. And I went on short-term disability before that happened too, because I couldn't work. I couldn't fucking get out of bed. I fell apart crying in my manager's office, and she hugged me, which was irritating, and I didn't want her to do that. And it sucks because, with this neurodivergence, I really don't like to be touched without warning, or at all, or I don't like people to assume that they can touch me whenever they please. I just don't. I have very strict rules with the touching. I just do. I'm very sensitive to it. And she would touch my shoulders, kind of semi-frequently. I mean, I could probably count the amount of times on like 2 hands, honestly. It wasn't like crazy, but fuck, I fucking hated it every time. And then at one point, and I'm not even assuming anything on her part. I'm not at all. I'm not assuming anything. I don't know what the intention was, but I just know it made me feel uncomfortable. That's what matters, right? To the point where I had to fucking recoil from her one time. And she audibly said in front of everybody, okay, I'll stop doing that. And then she kept doing that. So, and then when I broke down crying in front of her office, she asked if she could hug me. That was not a question you should have fucking asked me. It just fucking wasn't. And I fucking hate you for it. I fucking hate you. I don't care really what your intentions were. She was like trying to help me a little bit. This was at, a job that I worked. She was trying to help me in a lot of different ways, but she would overstep bounds in a lot of shit, and it made me so fucking uncomfortable, and I didn't want to be fucking close to anyone fucking in that fucking office. Is that too bad? Is that a bad thing to not want to be fucking friends with you? Holy shit! I used to get this angry, like, all the time, too. So I'm not perfect at all. I'm not. But at every point when I was hoping that somebody would assume better of me, they always assume worse. I remember one of the girls that I had a disaster falling out with. And I'm not saying it was mostly her fault. I don't want to fucking do that. I'm not the type, oh, she was, no. Like, I had a bunch of fucking toxic behavior I was still going through, I was still purging, and I did kind of have a crush on her. Well, not even. I didn't know what my feelings were. It was so complicated. I hadn't seen her in such a long time, and I was so happy to see her. And I didn't care how it would turn out. I didn't care. I was fine just being friends. But it felt really confusing every time I hung out with her. It felt weird. I felt like there was something going on she wasn't telling me. And I don't know, like, she said she had a boyfriend, and he just wasn't there every time we hung out, and I was just kind of like, I don't know what this means. Is it long distance? I was like afraid to ask. I didn't know how to feel about it. And like I remember the second time I asked her to hang out, I specifically included the guy. I said, hey, do y'all ever do this activity, you know? And she went out of her way to not include him, and I didn't know how to fucking feel about it. I felt weird. And then she made like a Valentine's Day post, a picture like, or like a spooky Valentine, something like that. It was cute. I liked the post about her on Valentine's Day. Go out with your man. Go have a good time. She wasn't in any of the pictures. I didn't see a guy in those pictures. I don't know if I scrolled all the way, but I was afraid to see. That's another part of it too. I don't want to put a lot of blame on the other person. That's another thing too. If she was making up a boyfriend, she has the right to. I don't give a fuck. That's fine. That's okay. You have the right to protect yourself as a woman. You have the right to make up whatever the fuck you want to get a guy off your back. You could do whatever you want. Okay? That's how you even the scales. Alright? That's fine. I just wish that she saw past that, I guess. But that's not even a reasonable wish, maybe. Maybe that was too much to ask. No? And that's fine, because I don't want to fucking see her ever again. I just don't want to. It's too depressing. It is way too sad. And I honestly, half of it was my fault too. Because I don't know, I was still watching like really dog shit YouTube channels and still taking the opinion seriously. Because I was like afraid to like say my own opinions, right? When you get bullied a lot, like back in the day, and it was weird because I was a big kid. I was tall, but I was very sensitive because I'm on the spectrum. God damn it. Um, and the OCD didn't help either. So when other kids would notice things that would trigger me, they would go overboard because they thought it was funny. And it started happening where I would get sick for 2 or 3 weeks. I just had this cough that I couldn't get rid of, and coughing over and over. Um, and it was just psychosomatic. It was just purely the anxiety. Uh, and now that I have this giant body, big dude that I love this body that I'm in. I didn't used to. It took me a long time. Very long time. And the only way I got there was accepting my gender identity as well. And I was able to really love myself. And as I figured that out, and I figured out my limitations, and I trusted my employer to respect those limitations, they did not. And I don't really care what happens to me anymore. I've lost everything I care about. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever you want. I will say, anyone that, I don't, I want help from some people. I'll be honest. I just want to be honest about it, how bitter and angry I am. I'm not saying that anything should happen because of it, and I'm not going to do anything because of it. I just want to express myself. The thing is, when you look like this, people assume that you're going to do something. Especially when I'm angry. When I'm angry, forget it. I look like I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. I understand. But it's just not fair. I do that because a part of me is like, oh, this is what they expect from me. They want me to be this way. They expect me to be this way. At every point that I try to be the other way, they throw me under the bus. And I don't know. I've reached my limit. I'm still out here looking for a job and everything. And it'll be fine. I'll do whatever. I'll fucking sell cars. I'll do it. I understand where the limits go. At the same time, I'm dying. I feel like I'm fucking dying. I got a hemorrhoid too that's like killing me. I just like put some medication on there. And that stops me in my tracks. This morning I was trying to look at jobs. And then I broke down. I had a meltdown, which sucks. I can't even look at the job page. I can't. Because it's just going to happen again. Every single time. Every time. I remember one of the jobs I had. This is funny because this manager probably thinks we're still friends to a degree. I fucking hate him so fucking much. He would say so much racist shit around me. All the time. All the time. I can't even repeat the shit he said. Fucking disgusting. It's just surrounded by that where I live. I'm not going to say that either, but for the people that know me, you know. This is not sustainable at all. Whatever. That's life. Fuck. I wanted to fall in love for a long time when I was a kid. I was so lonely. And now that I've gotten older and I'm more secure in myself, I really don't feel like I need it. Because I love myself. And like, every time. So many people in my life are so unbelievably disappointing. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it. The only people that are worth anything in my life are my family. And even then, I can't even appreciate it fully. I can't. Fuck, I wish I could hang out with my family all the time. I wish I had the mental capacity to do that. But I don't because I get triggered really easy. And I don't know. Some jokes really upset me. And I'm back in that playground. It sucks when you keep telling how much you're hurting and nobody fucking believes you. Nobody wants to take it seriously. To be able to take all this shit. I can't. Never been able to. Never. I see this face in the camera, and sometimes it's weird. I know it now. Male part of me, the exterior. And I love him. And I didn't used to. And I kind of feel like I'm the only one. And I know talking about myself like this doesn't make sense to most of you, even the people I used to know. But that's how it is. That's how it is. Jehovah's Witnesses are the only people that withdraw condolences when they know you're not one anymore. I can't think of a more disgusting thing to do. It's just an organization that I just don't agree with at all. Not at all. But when my mom was dying, I gave her the part of me that she wanted, the part of me that used to be one, and we sung her favorite canticos, favorite songs, and we held her hand, and we watched her go. And I told her I would see her in paradise again, even though I didn't believe it at all. I don't believe in any of that at all. That religion is fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It fucking is. I don't care anymore. I don't fucking care. Every single thing they do is out in plain sight for everybody to see. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. That's just my opinion too. The people there are fine. There's millions of them. Most of them are normal people. Most religious people are. But it just sucks when you cause that much harm to the people around you and you think that you're doing good. Not at all. Not. I cannot like trust in a human being that would send condolences and then withdraw them because I don't believe anymore. I have no words for that. Most disgusting behavior I could possibly imagine, and I fucking hate you. And you know who you are. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I'm not gonna do anything about it. Like I said, because people think I'm fucking crazy enough to hurt another person, and I internalized all of that. So once again, I will have a disclaimer that I do not want to hurt anyone. I'm not going to. I will sit here and keep looking for jobs and lose my apartment and move in with family that I love, but that trigger the shit out of me. And I think I'll find something okay. I'll find something. That's another thing too. I am suffering right now, and I am scared, and I have lost everything I cared about. But I don't have that anchor of a faith destroying my soul. I'm fucking free. Alright? So even if I've lost everything in my life, everything, fucking everything, I'm free. I'm fucking free. I'm fucking free. Even if I'm homeless. Straight up. Even if I'm homeless. Even if, like, I've analyzed every worst case scenario here. Even if I lose this apartment, I've paid off my car. So I just traded in for a bigger one that's older. Toyota probably. Get a futon in there. Hook it up with all the goodies, you know. I like to do projects. So I know I would figure out everything about how that exact car worked. Just so I could get my fucking 4090 running off of it. But you know, all that shit aside. Yeah, probably worst case scenario, I'd get a fucking Volkswagen Beetle and I'd find some way to hook up just my computer on there, and I would just probably just do art and just drive around, and figure my shit out like that. And that sounds I would be so happy doing that. I wouldn't even need anybody with me. Really fucking would it. It'd be nice, but like at this point, I'd fuck off. I don't want anything. Y'all are I just like Jesus Christ. I'm not perfect in all this either. I've had meltdowns. I've freaked out. I've said awful things to people. I told my cousins that I fucking hated them. I hated them to their face. They still talk to me, and we seem to have squashed the beef. But I did that. There was this girl I was talking to, another girl that I was interested in, and I actually knew her in high school. I actually knew both of these girls in high school, and I don't wish them bad at all. They're just living their life like I was. It's just I understand. I understand every decision that they were making. I really wish I could have gotten a couple more mulligans. Maybe I didn't fucking deserve it. I feel like I did, just a little bit. I feel like through my actions, regardless of when I've been angry at people or when I've lashed out, I feel like ultimately when you analyze all of them, it's just an autistic person that didn't have any idea what the hell they were doing their entire life. If I had known I had autism, or I was on the spectrum, I would have approached every single situation in my life differently from the moment I was born. And I would have understood that subjectivity is reality to everyone. There is no objective reality at all. There just isn't. There's not one that we can. Well, there is. I mean, in a literal scientific, yeah, there is, but it's not one that we'll figure out probably for a very long time. So it doesn't make sense to hurt people and make things up about it. I kind of forgot where I was going with that. I should have put things in like a bullet point. I loved my mom. And it did get rough towards the end. And I sent her this really mean message. Thank God I didn't curse or anything like that. I just told her things that did to me when I was a kid. Nothing great. Well, that's another thing. Can I really say all of the things that I went through with my mom here? How many messages am I going to get about how wrong I was about them? Or how many messages am I going to get excusing all of it? I already excused all of it. I gave her everything she wanted when she was dying. I was there, watched her go. And I hope she's with Jehovah now. I do believe that. I have different beliefs now, I do. And I believe that she's with him right now. I believe you can make room for every religion. We have no fucking idea what happens. Nobody does. The more I've read about like different religions, the more it all links together. It's just nobody knows. We all kind of have vague ideas of some kind of afterlife, whether it's reincarnation or whatever, but I believe she's with them right now. Not in the literal way that they believe they're going to be, but you probably saw what you wanted to see. I hope she did. We played her favorite songs, good music. She used to play the Beatles for us and Elton John. When we would sing Elton John in the car together. No matter what, I want her to be okay. I just want her to be happy. Wherever my mom is, I don't even care what happened back in the day when I was a kid. I just want my mom to be happy. I just wanted to say that, alright? Any witness friends that I used to have, I just don't want to be friends with you anymore. I don't want to be around you. It's not necessarily anything that you're doing or something wrong with you. I just can't deal with this religion at all, any capacity whatsoever. I don't want to talk to anyone from there ever again. Unless you're out of it, don't fucking talk to me. Don't text me. Don't. Leave me alone. and goodbye. All right. It's no hard feelings, nothing bad. Uh, I don't necessarily hate any old. Well, there's some old witness friends that I fucking despise. I fucking hate your fucking guts. But I'm not gonna waste more time on that than I have to. Most of the people I met were wonderful, nice people that were friends that honestly probably didn't know how to help me or how to be friends with me, and I didn't know how to be friends with them. It was just this fucking divide. Don't worry about the divide, is what I'm saying. It's over, and you don't feel obligated to be not to text me whatever. No. I don't want help from you guys. I don't want to talk to you guys. I don't want to be friends with you guys. I just don't want to think about you at all. Just don't. Which thankfully, they all have mostly. I don't believe in the guy. Not at all. I'll lie. I'll lie for my mom so she can die peacefully. So she can go and not miss me. Let's say that witnesses are right. Let's just give that out there, right? Let's say that Jehovah's Witnesses are right about everything. They aren't, but let's say that they are, right? My mom's not gonna miss me then. I'm not getting resurrected. I don't want to be resurrected. I'm saying this assuming that it's true. I don't want to be. Fuck you. Kill me. Fucking kill me and be done with it. Fuck you. No. I'd rather be dead than serve a god like that. I would rather be fucking dead. Fucking shoot me in the fucking face. I'll lie about it for my mom though. Just for my mom. And nobody else. Not you. Not your god. For my mom. Because I loved my mom. I did not love her god, but I loved her. I just wanted to make that clear. I don't want to get any fucking texts. I don't want to get any calls. Don't. I'll find friends that actually appreciate that. That I can actually be myself around. I could never be myself around any of you. Not truly, not really. Usually I would devolve into a bunch of immature jokes constantly, non-stop, where I would start talking about some pseudoscience so that everybody could feel better about being in a cult. A personality of me that was just automatic. It was like masking, like I would just turn it on to get through. But I did not. I just didn't. No. I could never be myself around you. And I don't want to be. Yeah, no, I don't want to be. I don't know. I don't have any trust or faith or hope in you as a friend. Not to be mature enough to accept who I am now. Never. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't care. You don't get to have me. Don't. That's for my family and whoever I end up with. If I do. Fine if I don't. Fine. It's honestly fine. Any help I would get from y'all would upset me. It would just make me mad. Even if it was in good faith, even if and that would be on me too. That's on me. It's just, what do you do when all of the friends you used to be friends with are walking triggers to you? I can't be friends with you anymore. I appreciate all of the good things that you did. All of my friends that used to be in that religion, I appreciate it. There were a lot of witnesses that helped when my mom really, really sick and she couldn't do anything and I couldn't help because I was going through my own things, losing my job, figuring out my mental stuff, figuring all that out, and then getting my it falling flat on my fucking face and losing everything. I've been trying to make little videos here and there that I thought would be funny, but I've been too depressed. I barely get out of bed, barely eat. I've been barely eating. The lady downstairs for me cooks sometimes, which is really nice. And I thank God that I got some people that I'm not even related to in my life that help me in a lot of different things. And then I think that's another thing I wanted to say. Out of all of the friends I have had, these new friends that I've made have been there for me far more and more frequently than any of my old friends ever were. So I don't know, that myth of the brotherhood with that faith is not true. It isn't. People are your brothers until you believe differently. And that's one of the only religions that works that way. Most religions are just like, okay, whatever, just leave. You can still be friends. Who the fuck cares? Most religions are like that. Only one religion I know that'll shame you institutionally, to fucking shun you, like rule-wise, like off the bat, you know. And they've gotten less and less over time. They've like introduced little fucking things like, you could say hi to them now. Holy shit. That's fucking disgusting. Oh, you could say hi. You could treat them like human beings a little more. Like, that's crazy. There's nothing loving about that. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck right off. The rank and file, nice people, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I just have to be honest. Like, in my times of need, the friends I have now, the friends I've made now, even though I maybe I don't even deserve it, they have been there for me far more than my old friends have, and I just it just puts things even more into perspective, about me not wanting to interact with any of you anymore at all in any capacity whatsoever. It's just over. There is one caveat. If you do leave at any point, I will try and help a little bit. I can't be Superman because, you know, I did just lose my job and my mom just died, so I'm having a hard time doing just about anything. But at least for some emotional support, feel free to call me. Feel like you're in trouble. Or, you know, if you don't know what to do, if you're a friend that I used to know, and you feel like you want to leave this religion and you're freaking out and you don't know what the fuck to do and you're dying and you're losing it and you might even be thinking about hurting yourself, or God forbid somebody else. If you've gotten to that point, you can text me, you can call me. Just don't, you know, I'm suffering too, but I can at least have a conversation with you about it to help you out. And if you need a place to stay, like, I can maybe figure it out with my family and find if you were close to us back in the day, figure that out. I wanted to extend that a little bit, but I can't make any promises there either because I'm involving people that aren't in the situation and it's not fair to them. At the very least, I have this apartment for another month. So, until I fucking lose it. So, whatever. And it's disgusting in here. It just is. I try my best, but like, it's not like full Asmongold, but as you can see, it's like, it's almost there. It's mostly blankets though. I mean, can you guys see the, oh, wow, that's like right out of frame. Look at that shit. So yeah, I wanted to make that clear. I just feel like I just wanted to say something about the whole situation, but I didn't want a bunch of people yelling at me or trying to tell me that everything I'm saying isn't true or that I'm being really, really selfish for even making this video. Because I know that a lot of the friends I used to have would probably tell me that. And that's not something a friend would do. Once all of us accept that, it'll be easier for all of us to move on. If you guys even care. You probably don't give a fuck about me. For all I know, like, you guys fucking hate my guts. And everybody that'll watch this will just fucking hate me. That's fine. I'm fine with the logic of it at least. Gonna fucking sting, but I can accept that. So, goodbye. I did love some of you. Not all of you. Definitely not all of you, but I loved some of you. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Big thing, big shout out. I wanted to mention the reason why we left that congregation as like a family was because people were spreading rumors that my mom didn't have cancer. Whoever that was, I hope that everything awful in life happens to you. I just do. I fucking hate you too. And I hope you fucking die. Not by mine. I'm not gonna do anything. I am not going to hurt myself or anyone else. But I still hope you fucking die. And if I run into you and you're dying on the side of the road, I will fucking watch the life leave your fucking eyes, you sick fuck. That's what I wanted to say to you. So whatever. A little Shadow the Hedgehog for you. Anyways, anyone perpetuating any of that, Jehovah hates you too. He hates you. and he's gonna fucking kill you when he kills everybody else on the planet. Because that's what they believe. That's what witnesses believe. Witnesses believe that Jehovah is going to slaughter everybody that is not a Jehovah's Witness when the end comes. And they have like a bunch of different little, like, but really? No. That's what it is at the end of the day. I'll tell you what, you know how to invalidate the entire religion? Go to your nearest kingdom hall, give them an affidavit saying to not visit your home, and that you reject all of their teachings, and that you are an apostate, whatever. They'll never visit you again. Do that. Everybody do that, and they won't be able to talk to anybody, and they'll just fizzle out. Not even faith. You can believe in whatever you want, right? The teachings, if you take out the genocidal and evil shit, the rest of it's pretty okay. So, you know, if you want to, like, believe in whatever you want, that's fine. I believe in my own weird shit. It's fine. As long as you're not hurting anybody, it's okay. But fuck me, if you're destroying families and telling, hey, you can't talk to them because they're not one, and you kind of interrupt the entire grieving process, or you withdraw condolences, y'all are fucking crazy, man. I had to say something. I wanted to say one thing. I just wanted to say one thing. And my mom isn't here to be even more disappointed in me than she was for such a long time. Towards the end, it was nice, though. It was good. We patched things up and everything was fine. And honestly, you know, and a lot of it was coming from me. It was just all this anger from having missed out on so many things because I was in this faith that I want to stop saying faith. I have to. In this organization, that's what it is. That just told me everything that I liked was wrong, and everything that I am is wrong, and everything that I want to do is wrong. I just, no. Fuck you. No. I'm done. I'm done. Okay? I just wanted to make sure. And I was with my mom, and I do love her, and I did love her, and I did try my best. I was over here going to, dragging myself to the meetings, driving my mom there for years. Because I wanted her to be happy. I wanted her to be proud of me for still trying that organization. And I couldn't admit to myself that I didn't actually fully believe in it. But I was also indoctrinated. Like I would get different states of mind. Like I would get to, sometimes I would feel like this is all bullshit, right? This doesn't make any sense. And then like I would go back, no, I'm sorry, please, no. You know, like it was just this, I finally got out of it though, thank God. Thank actual God. Holy fuck. About the job, this job I used to have, yeah, there's just a lot of bitterness there. I liked everybody I worked with, everybody that wasn't like above like manager level. I wrote it on a box that I put in with my stuff. I don't know if they let anybody see that. They're probably not. I just put that I liked everybody there. All of the people in that department, the regular folks, like the regular techs, were all cool. I was cool with them. I was fine with them. Oh, and the team leads as well. I liked them too. Both of them. I like them. They're good people. Even I actually had a problem with one of them, but you know that was all just misunderstandings and stuff. Guy wasn't helping the situation with me masking like that. At the time I didn't know I was gender fluid, so I would mask way too masculine. Like I would just really go hard with that. I used to do that all the time because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, or like I didn't know how masculine I already looked. Look at this shit. So like it's like, I don't know, I didn't realize the impact of some of my words here and there. But even it, like I liked everybody I worked with. They were all nice people. I tried everything I asked for in those accommodations I really needed. And it took me such a long time to figure out that I needed those things, and to be thrown away after that is just, I don't know what to say. I hope you people can sleep at night. It sucks because there was a lot of really nice, sweet people there, but the VP of HR told me that everyone can be saved. That was something he said, and then he also said when my gender identity came up, he said, "Oh, you're just insecure." That, and then he said, I don't agree with everything Trump's doing." Like, oh boy, ah man. I will say he gave me alcoholic vibes, just because he said he wears concealer. And I was immediately like, it's to cover blemishes, right? Because I used to see his eyes would get bloodshot all the time when he'd come into work sometimes. When I randomly when I'd see him, I was like, man, because I drank. I was an alcoholic for or most of the time I worked there. Full on, just straight up. So basically, it's like I stop drinking, I lose 100 pounds, I figure out all of my limitations, I get diagnosed. I'm not talking out of my ass here. I give them notes, everything that I need, and they reject every single thing that I ask for. It's like, how do you live with yourself? How do people live with themselves working for companies like this? In general, just across the board. I don't care anymore. I just don't. Um, I have been trampled on too much. And I and some of a decent amount of it is my fault too. I don't want to pretend like I'm a saint either, but I don't feel like anything that I have done or experienced or become or anything around those lines. I don't think that it merits losing everything, and I don't think it merited me my job, even though I did have an emotional reaction. Um, it's not fair. I did call them disgusting. I did say like the worst HR department I'd ever worked with, and it was true because every time I submitted something, every single time, every single time I submitted something, every time it was just no, we can't do anything. It's useless. What else would you call an HR department that can't do anything? To ask them for anything, useless. Well, to protect you from to protect the company. That's really why it's there. My boss just overstepped on a lot of shit, and I have left with the experience of just hating her guts. It's fine if her intentions were good. I don't really care. You just did it wrong. Like you just went about it in every awful way. Hey, by the way, when somebody says, "Hey, this is another thing that happened," that I'm still like, I don't know how to feel about it. There was like a coffee table kind of a thing in one of the that I asked for. I was like in the office. I was like, "Hey, is anybody gonna use it?" Because it was just sitting in this corner that no one was using it, and it was in the way. And everybody always says, "Oh my God, this stupid table's in the way." I was like, "Hey, can I ask the office manager if I could have this?" Um, to which my boss was like, "Oh yeah, sure. Like yeah, let me figure that out." And then a few days go by, and I go in her office, and she closes the door, and she's like, "Oh hey, yeah, you could just take it home. It's fine. Just take it home. Like it's cool. Don't worry about it." And I was like, "Well, did you ask? Did you ask the office manager?" She was like, "No, but it's fine. Don't worry about it." It's like, "Oh, and it'll fit in my car. Where do you live? So I can we can you can leave it. You could drop it off in my car. Like you could have it in my car, and then I could take it to your place." At which point I was just kind of like, no, no, no. At this point, like, I didn't say that. I was just like, oh, okay, oh, well, I'd really be more comfortable if you asked. Just ask her. I don't want to just take it home. I told her. So then later she says that she's like, oh, I asked her and she can have it so we can load it, and she brought up her fucking car again. At this point, I was like, there's a bunch of other people in the office that have cars that could have helped me. I don't know why she specifically wanted to help me. She probably was just being friendly. Here's my thing, with the arm touching combined, and she did touch my arm one time, and she went like this. I don't know what that means. I don't really have a lot of social experience, so that one made me really uncomfortable. That one made me gag. That one made me gag when I got home. And I told multiple people about this. This shit was fucking weird. It was just strange. I don't even want to assume anything. It was just stuff that made me uncomfortable. And I'm not even gonna mention anyone or anything. Like, I'm over it. I'm done. I don't want to pursue, like, fuck off. I just want to move on with my life. But yeah, then she says, she brings up her car again to like help me move it to my place, to which I'm just like, oh, I don't need it anymore. Oh, it turns out I don't need it. I just made something. I was like, I don't fucking, like, why? What is with the, I don't want to ride in a fucking car with you. Stop fucking touching me. I'm pretty sure people saw, I recoiled one time. I had to. Stop fucking touching me. How hard is that to do? How hard is that to, like, I didn't have a problem with any other boss I've ever had with fucking touching me. Have you ever had to recoil from your fucking boss before? I don't know what the intention was, but it made me sick, and I fucking hate her guts, and that's just it. I hate you, and I just fucking hate you. I hate most of the people that were above you. I hate most of them. I just do. I don't see any goodwill there. I never did. It was just constantly just fucking, you know, just give the autistic person way too much and let them have a drinking problem, and then when they stop having the drinking problem and they realize that they have rights, I don't have a job anymore. I wanted to say that I was upset. Like, am I not allowed to say that? Maybe I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. I have lost everything I cared about. Like, I don't care. You know. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that all of the people that wronged me, if you did wrong me, I don't know. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you were just following orders. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe it might have been my fault. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've fucked up a lot. I remember I had this screaming. I screamed at my dad louder than I have ever screamed at any other human being in my life over, you know, trauma shit that I wanted him to accept. But it wasn't there. It wasn't a way to go about it. I shouldn't have gone it that way because my mom was. I don't think she was on the phone. I don't know. Might have been. Might have heard me. Makes it even worse. Maybe I just do deserve everything bad that happened. That's fine too. I'm fine with that. I just wanted to say I don't feel like all of it is my fault. I don't feel like I deserve all of this. I really don't. I don't feel like I do. But hey, maybe I'm wrong and maybe I do. And if I do, then whatever, man. Fucking whatever. All right? I got family that still loves me for whatever reason. Guess I'll just stick with them. Everybody else, disgusting fucking planet, can you fuck off. Done. Fucking done. I'll do what I have to do. I'll get a job I fucking hate, work my ass off. I'm probably not going to retire or own a home. I don't think any millennial is at this point. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, I am. I'll tell you what I am going to do, though. I'm going to do what I want to. And what I want to do is make a bunch of YouTube videos and talk at a camera. I want to draw. I want to find that passion again that was taken from me. And that's a whole other thing. I want to create fun things. I want to learn how to put on makeup. I haven't done that. I want to learn how to do just some wingtips. I don't want to get too crazy, you know. Have like eyeliner. I always wanted to put on eyeliner. I always wanted to wear eyeliner like all the time when I was younger. And like I always wanted my nails painted. I always wanted that. Always wanted that. Since I saw my mom with those nails, I remember I used to talk about her nails all the time, and I used to stim by touching them. I used to touch my mom's nails to stay awake in the meeting. I loved the texture of it. I love the smell of it too, the weird acrylic smell, the nail polish smell. It was just something I don't know. It was probably a fixation I had, but it was like a weird thing that I just always wanted to do. Thought it would be fun. I remember telling myself, oh, if I could have nails like Ma, then I won't fall asleep in the meeting. You know, there's like a million different Weird things about that statement that kind of encapsulate this entire video. But, yeah, I think that's a good note to end it. In conclusion, if you had a hand in the decisions that led to, me losing everything, and it was malicious, because in some cases, when you're on the spectrum, I can't tell when some of the things I say are like too much for other people and when they're not. Sometimes I can't tell, or like when I get really, really mad, that's something I've learned to control now. And thankfully, it is not something I ever used to like attack anybody. When I was a kid, yeah, got into a lot of fights. Not a lot, not a ton, but a decent amount. Yeah, that is fucked. I think most of the physical contact I've had in my life has been negative. In some way. Even when I would get a hug, I remember from my mom, if it had to do with the religion, I would feel this sense of dread, along with the love. It tainted everything. So yeah, to all the old friends I used to know, thank you for everything. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. It's over. If you leave that organization, okay. I don't mind chit-chatting with you, talking about everything that happened. Maybe if you need help, I can probably find some place for you to stay between people I know, between my family, that if I explain to them the situation, they trust me enough to know when someone needs help. So, reach out if that's the case. However, if I reached out to you and you left me on red, not ever, ever, ever contact me again. That goes for the people that goes for the people that aren't witnesses too. Straight up, like, if you had a hand with those decisions in some way of me losing my job, or if you had a hand, if you at some point in my life, or if it was malicious, if it was from anyone these past couple years when I've and I did spiral out of control. I did. I did send some really mean messages. I ended it with a lot of people. I burned bridges. So I'm not saying I deserve anything or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to make things clear. Things probably feel confusing. So yeah, I just, if you leave, okay, contact me, talk about it. I have some friends on Steam that used to be. I haven't talked to them. Like, I'd want to break it down with them. That used to be part of congregations I used to be part of, and we're all out of it. And the shit that we saw is crazy. We have to be honest about it. But besides all that, and I just want to move on from that. If not religion-wise, other things. If you had a hand in that, I hate you. I hate you from the bottom of my heart. And if you one of those people that just left me on red, I hate you too. And I just hope the worst for you in your life, honestly. And I don't want to see you ever again. And and it's okay for me to feel that way. I'm not gonna do anything about it. But I just wanted to let you know that I fucking hate your guts. I hate you from the bottom of my fucking heart. And I hope you lose everything like I have. And I'm not a Christian person at all. I don't necessarily believe in like, I think karma is weirder, because we live in a world where you can get away with the most awful things possible. And to the point where I do think, human beings are just animals like anything else. And it's personal and it sucks to us, but if there are higher beings, they probably look at us and just laugh at everything. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. Maybe some of them do, here and there. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But so far, it's nothing seems very good about anything. But karmically, I think I'm allowed to feel this way, and I just wanted to say, God, I fucking hate you so much, and I don't want your help, and I would. And this is pure spite. Sure, let it be that. I'm completely fine dying in a fucking ditch somewhere. I don't want to be in this world anymore. I straight up don't. I'll do whatever I can to protect the little that I've gotten, the things that make me happy, you know, my games and my toys, all that shit. That's the only shit that makes me happy. Nothing else does. Not hanging out with any people, you know. Well, besides the people that I hang out with now, I love all of them, and they were there for me in my worst moments. And it sucks too because of the OCD and the autism and the ADHD. Socially, it's very difficult for me. So even the people that are closest to me, I can't even offer myself to that much. So it just sucks all around. But at the end of the day, I really, really want all of the people in my life that caused all of this awful shit and that just were unkind to my family and pretended to be kind and weren't, and lied and betrayed us and spread rumors, and you know, other people outside of it that had a hand in you know, my job loss, right, in those decisions to misinterpret things I said. I hate you so fucking much. God damn, life is so unfair. I have to hope in a karma of some kind. It has affected me now, clearly. I'm not saying I don't deserve anything. But, well, I am saying that. I don't deserve all of it, is what I'm saying, maybe. I don't think I do. But I did want to say that from the bottom of my heart, I fucking hate you. And I loved my mom. And there's nothing you can fucking say to change that shit. She loved me too. Towards the end, we couldn't talk about anything religious. All we did was say that we loved each other, and that was it. And I would like to formally condemn the entire organization of Jehovah's Witnesses for taking that away from me and taking my mom away from me. I fucking hate stupid organization. You fucking kill children. You don't let them get medical help for blood transfusions for one random out of context fucking Bible text. You let people fucking die. So much shit out of context in that stupid fucking organization. Fucking disgusting, and I fucking hate them. I hate the entire stupid governing body. Fuck them. Fuck them. I hope they all fucking die. I do. I fucking do. I just really do. I think it's unfair that people freak out when other people express themselves like this. I have to. What else am I supposed to do here? I have to say something. Let this be the one thing I say. Alright, that's fucking serious. Because most of these videos I want to make, they're all silly. They're not even going to be about any of this. But let this be the one thing. Okay, where I draw that line. Alright? And I know I've said in conclusion a million times, but this is where it ends, right here. Okay, right here. Where it ends. I'm done. I'm done with you guys. Thanks for being friends with me for the time that you were. Thanks for putting up with my masking. Because I didn't even know that people could tell if I was masking. That's how fucked up that was. I'm sorry for all the crazy ass jokes I made. I would make insane fucking jokes just to get some kind of a reaction. And when people would laugh, I would think, good, I did something good. But I couldn't tell an awkward laugh from a real one. And then when I figured that out, then it was like, shit. You know? So, you know what? Like, yeah, just, it's over. It is over. It is over. Alright? Now, and you know, hey, and people at work, I liked most of you. It was literally just people higher up. All of them, fuck off. If I see you dying on the street, I'll spit in your fucking face. Alright? That's what I have to say to you, okay? I'm not going to go out of my way to do anything. I'm not going to hurt anyone, and I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm not. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to move on. I'm going to find a work environment that appreciates me as a human being with all of my limitations, and that appreciates my skills. Alright? And I'm going to find a person that I love in my life. Or not. I don't know. But I want to. I think. I'm still figuring that part out. I honestly don't fucking know. So far, I've just been unbelievably disappointed. And it has nothing to do with, like, looks or anything like that, or anything that, no, just personally on an emotional level. At the points where I've showed vulnerability towards people and they lie to me, that is what my vulnerability has gotten me with a lot of people, and that has destroyed my trust with most people, down to affecting the trust for people that are my own family members. That's crazy. That shouldn't be a thing. It just shouldn't be. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Let this be the one fucking serious thing I say. All right. But yeah, hey, I'll see you guys around, and I want to make more videos. I really do. I used to make these videos once a year called Chicken Nugget Day, and I would have these really big events once a year for all of my male friends, because I didn't know how to be friends with guys. I still kind of don't. I don't really know. Even though I'm mostly a guy, sometimes I'm just like, I don't really know. I don't really know how to be friends with anybody, honestly. Even people that I've known for years and years and years, sometimes I'm just like, I think like, I can't tell. I don't know. Question it. I'm just like, am I doing this? Why? Why? This is the person that loves me. Anyways. So, oh yeah, I didn't get to finish. I used to make those Chicken Nugget Day videos, and they were a lot of fun. I might put in some clips of that. I would make them once a year, and I'd have this big party, and everybody would get super drunk. Hey, elders, look out! Hey, if you want to get people in trouble, people got fucking wasted at those. They got wasted, and we said the most crass jokes you could imagine, and I would double down every time. I would say so many awful jokes because I didn't care. I honestly, I had the mentality that, hey, Jehovah's gonna kill everybody anyway, so who cares? Who cares? All culture is worthless to Jehovah. He doesn't care about your culture. He doesn't give a shit about anything. He just wants to make sure that you listen to those old guys in that room. Supposedly. Right? Anyways. Going on tangents again. I look forward to when they fucking announce me. Go ahead, I don't fucking care. Hey, any PMOs out there that are at my meeting where they announce me as not a Jehovah's Witness, don't talk to him, he's an apostate, have a drink for me. Because I don't drink anymore, but have a drink for me. I used to drink Evan Williams. I used to drink it fucking straight. I used to drink half the bottle in a single night. Take a shot of Evan Williams for me, because I can't drink that shit anymore. 100 proof. Dead serious. I'll fucking do it again. I'll relapse just to fucking prove it to you people. Bye. I love some of you, and I fucking hate some of you. And most of you, it's whatever. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares, right? Y'all have already moved on anyway. Y'all probably don't even fucking think about me at all. Just fucking live your lives, you know? If you do want to help, if there's some guilt out there from somebody that wants to help after seeing this fucking video, I don't even know what to tell you. I will ask if anybody who has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about finds this video interesting and just it stumbled in your recommended what the fuck ever, and you enjoyed listening to me talk, let me know. Let me know, and let me know if I could do a stream or something. Because God knows this is the last month I'm going to have this apartment. Either I'm getting evicted, I'm going to live in my car, and I'm going to have to ask my dad to use his house as storage for all of my cool video games and mangas. Or I'll probably just go live with my dad, you know, which at this point I don't know if he'll let me at this point. Which is fine. That's totally fair. And I don't want to be a burden on anyone. My mom didn't either. That was a big thing with her. She really didn't want to be. Then towards the end of her life, you know, I could feel that that guilt doubling down every time. She already felt guilty because she couldn't preach. You imagine how much guiltier she felt when everybody was taking care of her. They put the breathing tube in her. She tried to pull it off. Angrily pull it off. She was so fucking strong. She was too strong. I loved my mom. I think that's a good place to end the video. I know I said a bunch of nasty things. but I meant those nasty things. It's okay to have those feelings. I'm not gonna do anything about them, but I wanted to express myself. God damn it. So maybe I should end this on a nice note. I did write a poem for my mom that in Jehovah's Witness funerals, this is why I didn't go. It's like a half funeral about the person. It's really more about the organization. They just make everything about that. They talk about the resurrection and everything, and they really hammer that down. And to my displeasure, they have this really fucking cringy graphic that was like, not so long now, because they're always about the end of the world. It's a doomsday cult, so that they really, really, really like to push the doomsday stuff. They go back and forth. They like to exhaust the living shit out of their entire population by, in one assembly, tell you, hey, it's just a little longer, and the end of the world where Jehovah's gonna fucking kill everybody that's not a Jehovah's Witness is coming, and he's gonna bring back your family, and you're gonna eat fruit for 5 billion years. Like, half of it is that. So, like, they had this graphics over there, and the music, the new songs just piss me off. The old songs I like because they felt like there was something genuine there. The new songs kind of feel like they're just pandering, which is crazy. Oh my god, I should have known as soon as they made that app that it was fucking cooked. Anyways, I talked way too long. Okay, I gotta stop talking. All right, so yeah, let's end it on that. Let's end it on that. I loved my mom. I loved her to death. And here is a poem I wrote for her, in which, in that Jehovah's Witness funeral, they only read 2 lines, because that's how they do funerals over there. They don't focus on the person that much. It's like 20 minutes for the person, and then 40 minutes talking about fucking Jehovah and how he's the fucking coolest and how his shit doesn't stink. But as soon as you look up anything about this organization, it falls apart completely. All you need is a 5-minute Google search. Do not let it destroy your life and take away your family from you. Don't. We don't live in an era where we can afford to be quiet about shit like this anymore, and I at least wanted to make one video about it. That's all. Okay? And hey, if I'm in the wrong in a lot of this shit, that's fine too. That's fine. I can live with that, and I know the mistakes I made, and I won't. And I am doing every single thing I can do to not repeat those mistakes. And it's usually just me lashing out. When I get angry, I'll just say the meanest shit ever, like I did in this video too, where I said I fucking hate people. But I honestly do. I hate you as a person. It has nothing to do with your creed or anything else, or because yeah, most witnesses are completely beautiful, nice people, really altruistic people that and I think the main thing that pains me so much is these beautiful altruistic people are given rules for their altruism, and that's disgusting. And that's what their organization does. And my mom loved it. My mom went to every meeting. She forgoed every single thing for that faith, for that religion, that organization. And she said really mean things to me, other people, stuff. And every time that happened, I would always attribute it to that organization. Any mean thing that happened, it was because of some internalized thing that she was going through. And it usually always went to that. Every time I can think of something mean happening, it was because of something there. She was projecting something. She felt guilty about something. She felt like she wasn't preaching enough. It was all that, and then she would put it on her kids. And it's not fair. Other religions just tell you you're fine. Just don't kill anybody. Why can't they be like that? Stop fucking controlling everything about everyone. This organization actively destroyed this entire process. I am thankful that I have the family that I have. My brother, my sister, and my dad, that were able to handle all of this shit as best as we could, come together, no matter what, and respect everybody's shit. I can't ask for anything more than that. What a beautiful family that I have, and I love you guys so much. So much more than any fucking asshole at work or any stupid ass Jehovah's Witness that treated us like shit. Alright? I love you guys. Goodbye. Well, I'm not gonna kill myself, damn it. I just want to say something. That's not a, anyways. Goodbye. Thanks.